chance here for Buglioni. He's badly shaken, and Johnson can taste the blood, and he's going to go for the finish here.
Big shots raining in, and down goes Buglioni. Victor Lockwood gets Johnson back to the neutral corner, and the count's been taken up, and his legs are shaking, and there's so much time in the round, and Buglioni's in bad trouble.
Really bad trouble. The next shot could be the end for him.
Another big one for Callum Johnson, and that's a right hook, and Victor Lockwood has stopped it. It's a sensational win.
Just reining in, looking for that big shot, and it's a good tactic, because if you've got your opponent hurt in the first round, you know you've got them cold. And his legs caved in from under him there, Buglioni. And from this point onwards, really, there was almost no way back for him.
Make sure they get ring for the
his sixth first-round victory, Callum Johnson. But the problem is we just haven't seen enough of him. He won the Commonwealth title against Wilberforce Heppo. That took him 9 rounds. But this is the coming-out party for Johnson, and he has had difficulties, hasn't he, mentally, physically, through the last 2 or 3 years. How much that will mean to him, to Joe Gallagher, and everybody involved.
Massive conflict.
Got the good boxing and the picking the punches from Burton. And Burton, he's in control at the minute, but Shinkwin just won't be denied, will he?
I think that's the beauty of the British title. How many great fights have we seen through the years with the domestic belt on the line. Right to the body from Burton, who's trying to keep a little bit more composed. Body shots come back from Shinkwin, has to hold. Looks at his corner again there, Jose Burton. Might have to be nursed through this. He's never done anything like this before, coming off a 6-round win over Elvis Dubé, and never been beyond 8.
He's getting his flashes of confidence from his big shots that landed. But Shinkwin's still coming forward, still coming at him. So he's a bit unsure of how this is going to go on. He's got to push on. He landed a big shot there.
He's really running. Victor Lockwood has stopped it. It is over. Jose Burton's power does prevail. There's the hug with Joe Gallagher.
Great stoppage by the referee, because if that was left to continue, he would have been badly hurt. Burton doing very well. Waited his time, landed a lovely shot there, and credit to Burton, credit to Shinkwin, gave us a great fight.
What a chin he was showing, Shinkwin, even just to keep on his feet, but a good call from Victor Loughlin there, who's really one of our very, very finest referees. And I think if you look here, you can see Jose Burton looking to the referee. Remember when Chris Eubank did that against him?
Feels that, Buglioni's going to bulldoze forward, maybe duck and bob and weave his way in, so as he ducks down, that's the time to really throw the right uppercut. So, with a great last round here.
Yeah, I think one thing's for certain as well, Frank Buglioni's definitely a light heavyweight, because I feel if this was at super middleweight, he wouldn't have been able to absorb these sort of shots, and there's some lovely
He's gone for Buglioni, and Burton is down. He caught him high on the head, I think, around the temple area, and Burton is down. The count continues. He gets back to his feet, puts his gloves together, but he is shaky in there.
Huge right hand,
huge
He's out on his feet. He's out on his feet.
Is in, and Frank Buglioni has applied the finish, and he's won the fight.
A couple of knockdowns. Landed a big right hand high on the head after being hurt himself, and just, it rocks Burton to the head. See it there, up round the temple, legs gone, and a huge round from Buglioni. A huge finish from Buglioni to score the stoppage there. What a performance from Frank Buglioni, who's now the new British champion.
Well, interestingly, we just got wind of what the scorecards were, and going into that final round, 2 judges had Burton ahead, one by 2 rounds, one by 4 rounds. The other judge scored it level, so Burton was in control going into that final round. And those scorecards are not too different from yours, but what a finish.
I mean, I had Burton 2 ahead, but Burton actually scored a great combination there, landed some really good punches, drove Buglioni back across the ring into the neutral corner there, only for Buglioni to come back with a big kind of looping overhand right, caught him high up on the temple, if you see it, and he rocked him badly, scored the knockdown, legs were gone. In fairness to Burton, he showed good courage, got up, but his legs were gone.
I'll tell you one thing, both men had incredible chins.
Beterbiev again. He's not a superstar in the sport yet, but he has a lot of dimensions. He is clearly a thinking man's fighter in there, and yet, with his power, he could be very exciting. Nothing but knockouts so far in his career. 12 fights, 12 KOs. Oh, Johnson goes down a right hand. That was just a grazing right hand. And Johnson melts in front of him.
5, 6.
He does not look
7,
good.
8, 9, 10.
It's over. Johnson is protesting, but he barely beat that count, and Bauderlique.
Dynamite.
There it is.
That punch was a, what they call it, grazing punch on the temple.
It may have been that, was it the first right hand or was it the second right hand? I'm not sure yet. Because the second right hand, the first one landed flush. The second one over the top. And then he went down. And you can see, electricity has been cut.
But it was kind of punch, again, hitting like on the temple. It throws off your equilibrium.
Watch again, there's the first right hand, and there's the second. Could all be from the second right hand, Ray,
Yes.
You're right. I think you're correct.
Yes.
Right off the temple.
Last year, he said his mind wasn't right. The death of a close friend had upset him. And this, so far, is proving to be another tough night, unless Dominic Ingle is right. And this is one heck of a gamble from Ingle, just saying Bellew's going to punch himself out. Well, it's the control that's coming from the Liverpool man that's impressive. He's just not wasting punches. And again, the heads come close, and Bellew looks angry. That got him again. That anger. No, it's been waved off. This finish was sensational.
See, I think McIntosh thought that maybe the concentration had dipped when he was appealing to the referee after the head clash, and he charged forward, but he charged forward right on to a tremendous right hand. I mean, that was terrific punch from Bellew, considering he wasn't really set to throw the punch. And you can see the way McIntosh's legs is pulled under him as he's landed.
This is a tough task.
Is there double the amount of professional fights? Trent Broadhurst has got one defeat, and that was by stoppage a long time ago now. But Bivol will know there is vulnerability in the Broadhurst makeup, and what is there in Bivol's? We haven't seen any yet.
Yeah, he looks really solid. He's got a great jab. Not really exerting himself here, just having a look. Broadhurst jabbing, just getting his range with his feet. Obviously, early on in round one, early on in the fight here in round one, he's not do anything silly. But when he unloads, we've seen it. We've seen how ferocious he looks and how good he looks. Quality, sharp, solid, big puncher.
Got to ramrod of a jab as well. Technically very efficient. Broadhurst tries to get a right hand in. There's the judge of distance. Oh, and a beautiful right hand. Lays Trent Broadhurst out. And it's going to be all over. Inside a round. Trent Broadhurst. Right hand. Bang on the chin. Bang on 3 minutes of the round. And what a wonderful shot with speed, precision and class. And that's what the excitement's about.
Well, have a look at how relaxed he is when he throws this right hand, and they're the shots that cause the most damage. Just a relaxed right hand, perfectly balanced as he threw it, and it landed with full impact there.
You know what? He hardly pulled it back, did he? It was so casual.
Azeez tries to get to Craig Richards. He knows he needs a massive 12 here. Body shots, he's got to go for it. Leave that impression on the judges. Maybe he needs a knockdown. We don't know how the cards have it. The feeling at ringside is that Craig Richards is ahead now. Massive left hook, and there's no way he's getting up from that. Richards wins in a dramatic way in the final round, and that is a silencer. But firstly, and maybe at the end of the day, he wanted it that little bit more and was slightly fresher. That was the left hand as Azeez was coming in, and it was good night.
I mean, there was a shot before that hurt Dan Azeez, but the left hook, look at this, right on the chin, completely spins the head.
And doubles the effect because Azeez was trying to throw his own left hand. As you see, he comes in, attempts to throw one left hand, and Richards catches him with that left hook, bang.
on the point of the chin. The legs completely go. An exhausted fall as well, as you've said. But yeah, that is how you get the crowd on their feet here in Accra, Ghana, in a main event that we've been looking forward to for a long, long time. So good to see Dan Azeez.
Wobbles Bauderlique a second time. Bauderlique on shaky legs, and a dangerous puncher in Callum Smith is all over him right now.
Bauderlique needs to throw back here.
Bauderlique trying to throw back. The referee having a close look at this one. Bauderlique barely with the energy to hold on. An eternity for Smith to work with here.
Bauderlique's taking a thrashing here, but he's throwing back, and his eyes are open. He's aware of what he needs to do in order to stay in this fight.
I think Callum Smith has made the calculation that he doesn't think Bauderlique can hurt him. So it doesn't matter the circumstances he's walking into here. He's going to walk right to him.
Two good bodies. Yeah, two good bodies.
Oh, and down goes Bauderlique, and nearly through the ropes. That is it. A beautiful left hook knockout from Callum Mundo Smith.
Callum Smith was throwing everything with power. This punch was not. He just let it go. He kept it really loose. He used it as a counter. It was a catch and shoot shot with the left hook. Caught Bauderlique high on the head. Beautiful catch and shoot. Short punch over the top. Very, very nice punch. And it's the punch he wasn't trying to hurt him with that he caught him with.
That's a very tough punch to get hit with, too. If you get caught in that area, that can discombobulate you.
Yeah, those high in the head shots give you that little crick in the neck, can take your legs away. And speaking of taking the legs away, this double left hook, body head, as Bauderlique was throwing his own left hook, that's the worst time to get hit with a left hook. It's like a head-on-head collision. I tip my hat to Bauderlique. He is a warrior. He was throwing shots while hurt, and that's why he got knocked out the way he did.
A devastating knockout. Wow.
Ability and work ethic is there, but it is a shark-infested 12'7" division. Lovely body shot and a big right hand. And down goes Gavassi in the first round. Inside the opening 2 minutes, it was blurring hand speed from Whittaker. Accuracy, looks at his corner, says he's intent on making another statement. And Gavassi looks open and novice-y.
Class, absolute class that was. Didn't load up with anything. It was the speed, as you say, the accuracy, and the placement. Look at this.
Big shots. Gavassi in a heap of trouble. What a knockout. Ben Whittaker shines.
Let's really see where he's at. Yeah, that's what we wanted to see, didn't we? I mean, look, the first knockdown, Tony. Again, it's the speed, isn't it? He's speedy. He's a bit more spiteful, I think it's fair to say, under Andy Lee as well.
I said when he was warming up on the pad, said Gavassi, he's going to struggle with the speed, and he looks like he looked heavy-handed even on the pads when I seen him warming up. But yeah, I just thought the speed isn't there at the end. When you get in with someone like Ben Whittaker, like I said, an Olympic silver medalist, he has the pedigree, and he's so sharp. And that last shot, you know, listen, he's in a bit of a bad way. Thankfully, Gavassi's okay. But as I said, me and Dave were talking off air, and we're not going to know where he's at. And the barometer here is a guy like a Craig Richards, is a guy like a Dan Azeez, but they might even be a step too far right now. You need someone who does rounds like Liam Cameron in the rematch. Like I said, his career was on the line. You've seen a completely different
jab when he jabs. Look for that left hand to the body.
Yeah, exactly. You can't beat the bread and butter, and Buddy is a perfectionist, and he's always constantly reaffirming that. Don't forget the jab, bring your feet in, keep your distance, keep your balance, don't reach. And that's what he wants Callum to do, you know, step in behind that double jab. And he said, relax, you know, don't look for the knockout, just keep touching that body. You got to respect a guy like Castillo. He's been 12 rounds with Dimitri Bivol. He's been 12 rounds with Marcus Brown. He was an Olympian. This is a very, very competent, tough guy. He's a natural light heavyweight. Callum Smith, even though he's huge for the weight, this is his first fight boxing a guy at 175 pounds. So You know, he's got to give him that respect. He's got to, you know, break this guy down. He's got to...
Great right hand there from Smith. Teed it up perfectly. And Castillo is shaking badly here, and referee Bob Williams does exactly the right thing and waves this off without the count. That was a textbook picture-perfect right. And Callum Smith